So what does tonight's announcement mean for the businesses here in Washington who rely on the marijuana industry?
That's the question many are asking tonight. So we're bringing in Myles Kahn. He's an attorney. He also owns the marijuana store Buddy's in Renton. Myles, thanks for joining us. Your reaction to today's announcement from the DOJ?
Business as usual, much as the governor has said and other local and national politicians for that matter. We've kind of expected something to happen on the national level, such as this announcement, but whether it's really going to have a practical effect is debatable at best.
Let's talk about the banking implications. There's kind of been a gray area for a while because the feds haven't fully been on board for the cannabis industry. Where does that stand right now in terms of your ability to do business?
It's one of the biggest roadblocks that we have to normalization within the industry. In fact, it goes against the purpose of the original Cole memo, which was to create the ability to do banking and business as usual. Now we're back in the situation where we're dealing with large quantities of cash, which is dangerous, which is subject to all sorts of abuses and the involvement of organized crime, money laundering, things that were addressed by the Cole memo.
So what exactly do you think the federal government can do that will impact or throw a monkey wrench in the industry?
What I think they can do is use this as a platform to flex muscles, so to speak, to say, hey, we are here, we're enforcing federal law, which is the mantra that we've been hearing, and maybe go after some of the large-scale abuses or bad players in the industry. I don't think that it's going to have an effect on a day-to-day basis on our industry here in Washington or the other legal states. It will, I think, hinder progress moving forward in terms of, moving towards that normalization that we're all aiming for.
We talked with Seattle City Attorney Pete Holmes this afternoon on the 4 o'clock show. He said if you compare what Washington looked like before legalization to after, he says it's a much safer system. Never mind the tax implications, but he said just the whole system is above board and it's a lot safer. Tell me from your perspective what you think about that statement.
I agree wholeheartedly. Pete Holmes is a champion of this industry, and just recently heard him speak towards that. You have a safer situation for everybody. You have a healthier situation for everyone. The product, you know what you're buying, you know who you're buying it from, they've all been vetted, it's been tested, it's labeled. You don't have to worry about being arrested, right? Either for selling it or for buying it.
It sounds like a flip-flop from candidate Trump and from when Attorney General Sessions first came in. They were saying, we are for jobs, we are for states' rights. And now there seems to be a flip-flop going on.
Absolutely.
Here. There are 10,000 jobs or more.
More. I think nationally
here.
It's 150,000 jobs right now. And the national approval ratings are infinitely higher than the approval ratings for the president or for the administration. Even a majority of Republicans now favor legalization. So the flip-flop, I think is sort of par for the course, unfortunately, based on for what we've seen on this administration. But again, I think it's more bluster than anything else.
All right.
Myles Kahn, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.